In 2008, the dating platform known as OkCupid shared how women of various races perceived men of various races on their dating site. In 2008, Asian men were the lowest. By 2013 and 2014, there started to be a shift, where black men were actually getting rated the lowest. In 2014, the co-founder of OkCupid, named Christian Rudder, shared an article that looked at the years of 2009 to 2014, and he said that Asian men, when accounting for that time span, had the lowest response rates. However, it's important to note that Christian Rudder's report was speaking for the time period of 2009 and 2014. When looking at 2014 alone, Asian men were already passing black men, and black men were now the lowest. Christian Rudder's report was basically an average of those years, which is why he said Asian men were the lowest in his exercise. However, when looking at the most recent year, black men became the lowest and Asian men were no longer that. Even with this said, a lot of people still use the stereotype that Asian men do the worst, albeit, this isn't even empirically accurate anymore, but once again, let's indulge the false narratives and stereotypes. Let's assume that Asian men really have been the worst. A newer dating platform known as Coffee Meets Bagel looked at how Asian men performed in 2014 on other dating apps, versus how Asian men perform today in 2024 on their own app. Asian men performed drastically better in these rankings. It's important to note that white women rated Asian men higher than Latin men and black men. This hurts the old stereotype against Asian men. Additionally, it's also important to note that Asian women did not rate white men higher than Asian men at any point in time. This again hurts the stereotype against Asian men. White men have no advantage here, and it's basically just a case where white men are trading with Asian men, while the white men are the ones dating down or trading for losses. If incel biology is true, none of this should have occurred. Therefore, it's empirically true to say that incels and their ideas are not accurate. The founders of Coffee Meets Bagel said that when they look at total likes, Asian men had the most. The founders of Coffee Meets Bagel also said that even when they convert the likes that each group got and normalized them into respective ratios, Asian men still performed the best and had the best rate of likes to their user population. This again is very challenging for the old stereotype that claims Asian men are at such a disadvantage and that white men biologically are destined to be the best. Ouch. Neither was demonstrated here in raw empirical data. That's brutal.